Here.
Sullivan McLean. Here. We have a quorum. First item on the agenda is the water department. Your financials were in your packet. Carol and Tommy are here. Do you have any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the water department from Beebe Water and Sewer. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, we have P and Z. You had two sets of minutes in your packet. The first one was from 4/12, and it's 24, not 23. We marked through that. That would be the April 12th. I would think it was a special, no, it was their regular meeting.
Motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next was a special meeting they held on April the 23rd.
Motion to accept.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, we have, James has a couple of things he had on the table, so.
Okay, we've got two final plats tonight. One is called Terrence Cove, it's 29 lots. Nathan is the developer on that. And it's an R4 zoning. You've got the paperwork, I put over there. According to the recommendation from the planning and zoning, they've accomplished all the things that they need to accomplish. And Kyle, our engineer, signed off on this.
Is this over by it's over by the water tower? Is that where we're at?
No, this is,
What- Or is this the back side of, go ahead,
back there behind Terrace Meadows.
Terrace Meadows, back behind Terrace Meadows? Okay, sorry.
We need a motion or ordinance to accept the final plat?
Just a motion.
Just a motion? I'll make that
We'll
motion.
need an ordinance once we do the
Yeah.
acceptance of dedications, and we'll do that, and then we'll need an ordinance for that, but they won't file the plat until that's done.
Yes, sir.
Fork West Side.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the final plat for Terrace Cove of 29 lots. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay, second one is a final plat for what's called South Fork West. It's 9 lots on South First Street. This is also developed by Stillwater, the Nathans, and it's ready to go. They've met everything that they were supposed to meet. There'll be 300 foot of sewer extension that'll be dedicated on this street.
Motion to accept the final plat for South Fork West.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the final plat for South Fork West, 9 lots. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is that all you have until we get to the ordinances?
Nathan, do you want us, next meeting, do you want us to come back with an agreement of dedications for the council, or how do you want to handle that?
Be fine.
That'd be fine, we all get together and we'll get it done.
Yeah.
Basically, it'll be the same thing as we've done under Hidden Valley, we'll accept everything within a 50-foot right-of-way of the streets, the underground storm drain streets, and so on.
Yeah.
That's
be
gonna
fine.
be good with you?
Yes, sir. Be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next, you'll have the clerk treasurer's report. You have the financials in the paper.
Motion to approve the financials as a whole.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the financials for the month of April for the city of Beebe. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we've got several set of minutes. One back from 2023. I'm sorry, guys, that one did not get approved. It was October.
Motion to approve the October 23rd, 2023 minutes.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the October 2023 2023 minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next will be the March 25th, 2024 minutes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion to approve the March 24th minutes. I'm sorry, March 25th minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next will be the special meeting that we had on April the 15th.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from April the 15th, 2024. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Last but not least is your minutes from April the 22nd, the regular council meeting we just had. All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I gotta have a
Motion.
second.
I'll make a motion.
And second.
Thank you, guys, sorry.
We were feeling it, weren't we?
All those in favor?
We were-
All right,
we were in the groove.
everybody's ready to get done. Okay,
You're in the
in your
groove.
packet was your final budget, for 2023. Everything's been accounted for. Funds have been rolled over from the previous year. Do you have anything more you want to say about it?
You need a motion to read resolution
Yeah, I was
2024-03
gonna say,
by
Mike,
title only?
I think Mike has something to say about it.
Oh,
Nope? Oh,
I'm good.
Okay, I'm sorry, you were looking through it, so, yes, sir.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to read resolution number 2024-03 by title only. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 2023-03, a resolution to adopt the final budget for the year 2023, adopting money for each and every item and expenditures, providing and declaring an emergency to exist for any other purposes. Need a motion to adopt the resolution as read.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
I just have one more thing. I will let you all know that starting tomorrow, the auditor will be here and we will begin our 2023 audit for the departments. Mike, that's all I have. Do you want me to continue on?
Continue with the ordinances.
Continue with the ordinances. Okay. Here we go. We got 5 ordinances. Okay, and some of these I'm gonna need a little help with, Mr. James. The first ordinance is 2024-05. It is a rezone ordinance for 35.45 acres located at Lloyd Henderson Road. Anybody, you need an explanation?
Which number did you say?
2024-05.
And these are this number, dude, because this is, for Bill Jr. Oh, yes, it is for BJ. Okay. 35.45 acres. This, property is located on the south side of Lloyd Henderson Road. We have a plat that will be heard, next month in planning and zoning for new development. It will be an R4, type development. This was originally known as Cypress Landing, if anybody remembers that.
So it was zoned R1?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. Where's the R1? Zoned R4.
How do you wish for me to proceed?
I make a motion that we read ordinance number 24-05 by title only. Second.
I have a motion and a second to read ordinance number 2024-05 by title only. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance number 2024-05, an ordinance to amend the zoning map with regards to the zoning classification of a specific land area within the city limits of Beebe, Arkansas, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. This is the property. It's 35.45 acres located on Lloyd Henderson Road. Need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So move.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
That one passes.
Which side of the road's that gonna be on, Lloyd Henderson?
It's on the south side of the road, man.
Okay.
This is a bump out in our southern border.
Let me know when you're ready to proceed to the next one. It'll be ordinance number 2024-06.
This is to vacate a portion of Fisher Street that was never developed. It's a 42-foot right-of-way that was never developed. You have a map there showing it. We had a gentleman that lost a map. All four of the 50-foot lots that are south of this, and he paid for having the survey done of the street. And it will be split between the property owners on both sides as normal. He's coming here from out west, he's gonna move here and build a home on 4 lots.
Motion to read ordinance number 2406 by title only. Second.
I have a motion and a second to read ordinance number 2024-06 by title only. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance number 2024-06, an ordinance to vacate a portion of Fisher Street within the corporate limits of the city of Beebe, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
Excuse me. I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar?
Yes.
Alderman Stark?
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay?
Yes.
Alderman McCormick?
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot?
Yes.
Alderman McLean?
Yes.
That passes. Next will be 2024-07.
Oh, wait.
Oh, eight.
Oh, wait.
Well, 07's in there. It's
Oh,
in there,
I'm sorry.
just out of line.
Gotcha.
You want to do 08 first? Since
It
it's-
doesn't matter.
Okay, we'll do 07.
All right, 07 is, the map for the city property, the city development property. They're on Dewitt Henry Drive. The maps that were attached, they encompass, the two portions of the development that the city's doing and, the portion that, being purchased by Central Arkansas Auto Wash.
Hold on.
Motion to read ordinance number 2024-07 by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to read ordinance number 2024-07 by title only. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance number 2024-07, an ordinance to amend the zoning map with regard to the zoning classification of a specific land area within the city of Beebe, Arkansas, declaring an emergency for other purposes. This is approximately 31.8 acres located at DeWitt Henry Drive. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So moved.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved. Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
Next is ordinance number 2024-08.
All right, this is, an orders to rezone that park, that lot C 31 from R1 to C2. This is the last lot out there that is still R1. It's behind what used to be the big red store at the corner of South Wall Spring and Pineview Drive.
Oh,
The rest of the property out there is now C2.
where is this at? I'm sorry, explain that one more time.
It's, this lot is basically directly behind where the big red store used to be, what used to be the big red.
Right, turn left off 64,
Yes.
heading out like you're, okay, I got it.
Back
I'm there.
behind Old Arkansas.
Yeah, by the alarm. Got it.
Motion to read number 2024, ordinance 2024-08 by title only.
Second.
I have a motion is second to read ordinance number 2024-08 by title only. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance number 2024-08, an ordinance to amend the zoning map with regard to the zoning classification of a specific land area within the city of Beebe, Arkansas, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. This is .48 acres located on Pineview Drive. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So moved.
Second.
Second. However you want to write it down.
Got two of them.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
Need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
Need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
Motion passes. We got one more. Ordinance number 2024-08. This is one. cleanup.
Oh, nine.
Oh,
Oh,
nine.
9, I'm sorry, thank you, apologize. Okay, this is one, we purchased a vehicle a while back, and this is the ordinance, it's the 2024 Dodge Durango for the police department. It's already been purchased, y'all have already had it in the minutes, we're just now getting the ordinance done, so that's what this is.
Make a motion to read ordinance number 2024-09 by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to read ordinance number 2024-09 by title only. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance number 2024-09, an ordinance to waive the requirement of the competitive bidding for the purchase of a police vehicle, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. This is for a 2024 Dodge Durango police vehicle, which we already have. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay.
Yes.
Alderman McCormick.
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot.
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
Alderman Stark.
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay.
Yes.
Alderman McCormick.
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot.
Yes.
Alderman McLean.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Wayne Bradford, you have the floor. You requested to be on the agenda.
Okay, thank you.
I wanted to come before the council, kind of explain the environment that we're in right now. My disposal agreement ended March 30th with transfer station. So back in November, December, asking for new rates. I got the new rate in January. The rate was 48 a ton, which is about $18 a ton more than I pay today. So from there, I started talking to other landfills, Waste Management, Hazen, City of Little Rock. During those negotiations, I found out that City of Little Rock was taking their landfill from 30 a ton to 55 a ton, effective March 1st. They backed it up to April 1st because they had to give 30 days notice to their customers, which kind of blew out because they have kind of been the staple of the pricing. When they went up, everybody else went up. We negotiated, we signed with Hazen, we're taking it there, but our increase is about $11 a ton over what it was. That impact to us is $13,000 a month. So I'm asking for an increase on the residential rate. It would go up 24 cents contractually. I have not raised that. I didn't raise that March 1st. I wanted to see the impact of this disposal because I didn't want to do an increase, then come again and ask for another increase that I just got in March. I'm asking for $1 a house. I get that number simply by this. 50 pounds a home a week times 4 is 200 pounds a month. A ton is 2,000 pounds. That's a tenth of it. If my rate went up 11 a ton, 11 tons, it's $1.10. I'm asking for $1.04.
Say that
I'm
again. You're
entitled-
asking for what? How much?
Ma'am?
How much?
I'm asking for 80 cents above my contractual increase. It's $1.04 from where it was in 2023.
You're asking for $1.04.
$1.04 from the
Okay,
rate.
I just wanted to get that right.
Yes, ma'am, from the rate that it was previously. It would go up 24 cents contractually. I'm asking for an additional 80 cents a home.
Where do we stand on the fuel surcharge that's in our contract?
It went from 6% that I asked for y'all for, it's down to 4%. I decreased it when fuel has gone down, it's decreased to
Does-
4.
Does that decrease, is that decrease, like, does it go by monthly, or is it, how does that?
Yeah, I've been judging that quarterly. You can't do it
Quarterly.
monthly because you have fluctuations depending on the seasons. We've been evaluating that quarterly.
So it goes quarterly.
So it's down from 6 to 4 on that, which feels still high right now, but it's lower than the 480 when I came to you, so.
Yeah. Do we have anything showing where the fuel, I mean, how it's fluctuated? Like, is there a
No, I
report?
haven't brought anything.
Maybe we need to have an audit done so we'll know exactly what we're looking at. That's what I'm thinking.
Audit on the,
On the fuel surcharge, what you're paying now.
okay. Yeah, I can get you that number. I should have a
Yeah,
invoice in the office.
the only reason why I ask is I wasn't on the council when y'all did the surcharge.
Right.
But I remember that meeting.
Right.
And I remember us talking about, or them talking about how when it raised above a certain number and then lower, and I'd hate to.
Our contract, I think, says when it goes above 3, then it starts at 25 cents or 1%, and every 25 cents it goes up.
In
And it's-
increments?
Yeah, in increments. So at $3, it goes to 1%, at $3.25, 2%,
Yeah, I would just hate to.
$3.50, 3%, and $3.75. And at that time, I think fuel was
Always expensive.
$4.50.
Yeah.
It's gone
Yeah.
down some, still very expensive. When we started this, it was $1.80.
Oh, wow.
That's why we set it at 3.
Right. Yeah, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I just don't want to make a uneducated,
No,
you
I
know,
have-
uneducated
And
decision.
you should. But that's why I kind of explained why I've come for the increase. Because contractually, it has to be approved by the council. If it's anything beyond the contractual increase annually. And like I said, I did not implement that in March because I wanted to see the impact of April. So I've seen it, and that's what I wanted to come and visit with you all about. And
Matt, well, there's never, like, I mean, since I've been on the council, I haven't heard any complaints from that side. I mean, I would like to see the surcharges of the gas, but that's just because like I said,
Right.
I just like to know the numbers before I.
And the reason I'm coming now is I turn in my invoice in about 4 days. So if it's not approved tonight, then I got to go another month of eating that. I think the increase to the city, when it's all said and done, is about $3,100. That is an impact. The residential rate has not been touched in 13 years.
Is that, we haven't done anything with the residential rate? What's our residential rate?
What's ours?
14.
14?
That hasn't been touched since we added carts here in 2011.
But we do, there's several factors in that. There's your fall, your spring, your cleanup, your tear downs, your bad debt, your collection fees for what we pay out of that to collect our garbage and send it out. So we have a lot of other expenses rather than just what you see on here of what he charges and what we charge.
Right,
He
right.
picks it up, but then everything else falls on us.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
And City of McRae's 18. City of Cabot's 2050.
What, residential rates?
Yeah, some that I know. I just bid one at 1650. I bid it
Right.
just the other day, so I meet tomorrow night, see if we got it. So,
When is our contract up for renewal? Is
7
that
years.
after this year?
7 years.
7 years? 7 more?
He just renewed in,
March.
yep, in the contract.
But I don't think there has been an issue because we are very hands-on here. I'm here every day. I address any issue. Really, there aren't many.
Yeah, I'm not insinuating there are. You know, I think you have a very good trash company, and, you know, I only hear good things about it.
Good.
But, you know, we have to watch our dollars
No, I
and
understand.
change here, and I just think that's what we need to look at.
Sir, I understand that, Mr. Tracy. You know, I'm paying $2 more a gallon than I was 3 years ago. I'm paying $2 more for a gallon of milk. I'm paying $3 a pound more for hamburger meat. And disposal is the vital part. I am only increasing how I'm impacted in this entity. You know, and I've raised Lone Oak, Bald Knob, Judsonia. It's not a good conversation, but I wouldn't be here if I didn't need to be. It's 13,000 is a lot to your bottom line, and that's what I was impacted in April. But I am asking the council for an additional 80 cents over the contracted increase. 80 cents a home.
So if they don't go up next year and we come around to our thing, are we gonna skip that increase?
The what, the 2%?
So right now, they've all raised their rates at your disposal,
Well,
right?
I have, before my disposal agreement was set at 2%. No, my disposal will go up next year, it'll go up the year after. It'll be within the 2%, because if it goes up 5% on $40, that's $2. That impacts me per home, 20 cents a home.
I got you.
So my quarter raise will cover the disposal. May not cover my increase in my employees, but those are all part of it. And I'll have to get that in the free market.
So you're expecting your disposal fee to go up?
Oh, it will
next
go
year?
up. It will go up annually. But that won't be impacted here. This went up $11 a ton. I'll go up 5%, which will be about $2 a ton.
So this is to get you caught up to
Well, this is to
what the
get-
standard is.
This is to get us back to where we were. It's $11 a ton, like I said. We pull in about 1,280 tons. Probably 600 of those are in BB. So I'm only asking for the impact
Right.
on the disposal. Not
Yeah, no,
anything
I
else.
absolutely understand. Everything has gone up. I just want to look at, like, I just want to see the whole picture before we make that decision.
But I don't mean this wrong. I don't want to sit here. That 3,000 helps me this month because I'm about to send the bill out.
Gotcha.
And I waited this late because I wanted to see the impact of April when the increase happened. I want to see a full month's worth. So I don't come before you at all. I did when fuel doubled, or
Right.
more than doubled, and I am with this increase.
Wayne, what are you charging the city again per ton? Said 14 or 11, what are you paying?
What's that?
What's the city paying you right now? What's the current rate, the city right now?
City charges 14.
14, okay.
That's not the question.
No, well,
No.
what are you charging us per, I think it's, your question was.
Are you asking me what I charge the city?
Right.
Yes, good, thank you.
$11.71.
You wanna raise them to 12.75, that's correct?
Yes, sir. I want to take it to $12.75, which is $1.04.
I was just gonna say, I don't wanna start a guy out. I mean, he's giving us a good service and doing a good job, but at the same time, he's giving us a good value, I think. If you look at what other cities are paying.
I just don't know what other cities are paying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other cities are paying, I just know what Wayne.
This
said.
is
Right.
my least expensive city,
Yeah,
but this is also where I base out of. So
Right.
there's value in that to me as well. But yeah, I just bid $16.50 on a town, and we'll probably get it tomorrow night.
What did you say a while ago about the fuel surcharges? You say 3's 1%, 3.25's 2%, what did you say?
Yes, sir. At $3 is 1%. At $3.25 is 2%. At $3.50 is 3%. At $3.75 is 4%. And then at 4 it's 5. And
When we
then
did that.
4.25.
That fuel surcharge, I think,
I started it later because I didn't want to go up to 8%. The contract's $3. Yes, sir.
I didn't know how it was being calculated.
Sir?
I did not know how you were calculating.
Yes, sir. For every quarter, the fuel went up based on what we burn an hour. We burn 5 gallons an hour. So that's what it was based on, the number of hours.
So when you have to submit this next week? For
Yes,
the-
sir. I submit our invoice. They won't be open Monday, so probably Friday. Well, y'all need it before. It's always been around the 25th. So it would be Friday or Tuesday. Normally I would submit it Friday. That gives them a chance to take a look at any new resident, this and that, any changes in commercial, and send out the billing first of the month. So that's why we give it to them around the 25th, so they have 3 or 4
Our
days.
contract with you says, I believe our contract with you says, and I think you said it was, when rates went up over $3.50, you could ask for a fuel surcharge. And at $3.50, you would act at it every 25% increase. The way I read it, it's $3.50, $3.75 is 1%, $4 is 2%, and so on.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. I thought it was, it started at the break point. And if it's
A minute
$3.50,
ago, but our contract says $3.50.
okay, then I'm mistaken. I was thinking it was 3. Because when we started, I know fuel was like $1.89 when we started in the performance.
What is it right now?
I guess,
Where's fuel right now?
Fuel's probably right at 4, a little over 4.
Around here? Where we're
For
getting it?
diesel,
decent.
yeah.
So, okay, let me back up. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this right. We think the contract says the break point's 350 or 3.
Right.
For the 20, so that's.
It's 350, I've
It's-
got it.
Okay,
Right,
if
right.
you're looking at that.
I'm looking at it right now, it's 350.
Okay. So then at 375, we would take a 1% increase on the surcharge of gas.
I took it at 350 is when the increase started at 1%, at 375, 2%.
375, 2%, okay. All right.
Which is it?
I'll need to read I don't have it in front of me, Mayor.
Fuel rates above $3.50 per gallon, fees and surcharges were required or imposed solely by federal, state, or municipal law, regulation, rule, permit, and permit condition that was not imposed directly because of the action or inaction of GESAR. Diesel pricing set at $2.50 per gallon to start. And that's all it says.
So it wasn't,
It's not even in there. I'm having a hard time finding the 1% and the 2% and the,
well, that's what I came to the council with, to describe the impact of the fuel. And why I raised it
Yes,
1% at 25 cents. There was a formula I handed out at the time that showed how the hours, how many hours, how many gallons per hour we burn,
It should be.
and how it works. And that was just to get a benchmark on the fuel. I can tell you, my fuel surcharge from GFL, who picks up some cans for me in North Little Rock under a contract, it's 15% of the cost, and the environmental fee is 15%. I pay 30% from them. We charge none of that. I did ask for fuel, and fuel went up.
so are we paying $4.25 a gallon right now?
I'll check. It's been above.
'Cause that's what we
It's
got
been
charged
just above
last
4.
month.
Yeah, it's been just above 4. But I'll go in and make that adjustment, of course.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was worried about because, I mean, we got charges at 4%. If that's how we're going up as a quarter, that means that fuel was over $4.25 last month. And I mean, I don't buy diesel, so I don't know how much it is. I'd be lying if I sit here and said I did. So I would just have to look at it.
But that would also be over.
It's been around
a
4.
quarter.
It's been
over-
around 4.
Wouldn't necessarily be last month, it'd be over a quarter, right?
Yes, I've been doing it quarterly.
Because he's doing
It
it
does,
quarterly.
it does go, it fluctuates just like the fuel,
Right.
so.
Okay, so the invoice that I'm looking at right now is for a quarter, or is that just for the month?
It's evaluated quarterly,
Okay.
but it's charged monthly. But I'm saying, when you look at it, you don't look at it every month because it fluctuates so much.
I got you.
Okay. And I know this is not a friendly thing, but I wouldn't be here if we weren't impacted so negatively.
I think we're gonna have time to look at it. I mean, I look into, I mean, if we have to call another meeting next week or something, I'm not opposed to that, but give the city time to look at it.
Can you get us all the information on the fuel? The money
I'll
that's
have the
put in?
fuel and I'll have the, and I'll make the adjustment to the fuel rate.
I don't mind meeting next week either. That way you can still get your stuff done in time.
When-
I'd appreciate
When's
that.
when's it gotta be turned in?
Well, it should be Friday. If it's,
Carol?
I can,
That's the
I
latest.
can have her information to her Friday. Because it's really the residential count, it's the commercial changes, it's the commercial. So hers can be there and the invoice to you the middle of next week or the end of next, whatever. I mean, you know, we have a holiday on Monday.
Meet the 30th?
What I bring to them does not affect, it all matches, but the rate might be different if you approve it than what I give her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't
I don't
work
wanna
off of
put,
that.
I mean, I don't wanna put you in a bind if we have the information. I mean, I think, I can meet, we need to meet again.
I can meet next Thursday if everybody else is available.
Is that, if we met next Thursday? and looked
I
at-
would,
That'll give us
yes, I would love that.
over
That
a
keeps
week.
me from waiting a month.
We can just get us all the information so we can look at it.
I will. And
How about the 30th?
I'll
Yes,
send
sir.
you, and I can have 2 invoices made so you can see what the old one was, what the new one would be, and the impact. It's about $3,100.
Yeah, I just wanna understand it better.
No, I appreciate that. I don't have an issue, and I understand it's not easy to pass an increase. I mean, it's not easy to ask for one either.
It sounds like, it sounds like we're getting a pretty good deal either way. I mean, it sounds like we're getting
I think the rates here are very, very good,
it sounds like we're getting a good deal.
but I don't have a bad deal here either.
Yeah,
And I'm not pretending.
Yeah.
That's why we work the way we work for this city and this administration
Yeah.
and for its residents, so.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds
and
like,
business
but,
community.
I mean,
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
If
Well,
y'all,
We
if,
gotta answer to people too, because, I mean, it's the city, and you know how that goes.
it's not easy.
Huh?
Nobody likes to hear that word.
And, I mean, that they're paying $2 for a gallon of milk, I mean.
And it's
you know,
hard for
so-
us, I
And then
understand.
we're, yeah. No.
Where are you buying milk for $2 a gallon?
No.
Increase more than it was.
Yeah.
More than it
need
was.
that
It's
location.
the jokesters, I tell you.
So we'll table this and then have a meeting.
Yeah, Thursday, I mean, as soon as we get the information, I'm good to,
Yeah.
I'm good to relook at it.
Do we need an actual motion to table?
Yeah, let's go
I'll
ahead.
make
Maybe
a
to
motion
make a
to
meeting.
table it till our next meeting. Do we want to go ahead and say it'll be on the 30th, on
Yeah, I'd like to, yeah.
May
I don't want
30th?
anything in. Second.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate y'all.
Have a motion and a second to table the green environmental conversation to the special meeting on May the 30th. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is that meeting gonna be at 6:30?
Sure.
Okay. Press, did y'all get that?
Does anybody have anything else that needs to be addressed? Yes, sir.
I'm Billy Pearson, Nathan's partner on South Fork, Phase 2. We had that up for tonight for final plat approval. We didn't get our paving done. James just reminded me, we like as-built, which our engineer, I've got those. We have all the as-built and the compaction tests done, need to get them in. But our asphalt, we're paving tomorrow. And so that's all we like. I'm asking now if you're already having a special meeting next Thursday, if we could bring back and get with James and have everything ready by then, if we could come back before y'all that night and present that.
Yeah, I'm already here, so
I don't have a problem with it.
might as well.
Okay? All right, thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mayor, council members, my name is Patrick Malikian with the Malikian Law Firm. I'm also a managing member of a property group called Sundown Management Group LLC. We had a rezone at the last planning commission, and my understanding was that was being taken up this evening. I saw a DeWitt Henry on the agenda and assumed that was us, but I'm assuming that it was not. It sounded like it had to do with the CAAA auction. I guess I'm gonna make the same request. It sounds like you guys are gonna be back here on the 30th. I would ask that the council take up that rezone at that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gotta go through planning and zoning first, correct?
It went to planning commission already.
What did they vote on it?
I wasn't there. My understanding was that it was not approved. It was being moved over to city council.
That's normally not how it works. Normally, if they don't approve it, I mean, we don't get it.
Have you sent a letter to?
That was all done through bond engineering.
Have you sent a letter about the denial or non-approval and why it was not approved?
That's correct. I have.
All right, from the time that you received that letter, you have 15 days to respond back.
Who was that sent to?
Nathan Lindsay's the property owner, and he was the one that asked for the rezone. So it had to be sent to him.
I never got a letter. I mean, I was at the meeting and seen, and know the results, but, I never.
Yeah, I've not seen the letter either. That's,
But that don't mean,
yeah.
It was sent certified.
okay. Sure that, say you sent it, you sent it.
What's the,
I think
let's
you
just,
need to-
what's
you
the
need to
normal
go through
process?
the letter process of, and you can respond back specifically saying why you believe that they erred in their decision to the city council.
So can we get a confirmation on the record who it was sent to?
Yes.
Because I've not seen it,
I'm assuming you sent it to me.
but you've
Like
not
I said, I
received it.
haven't seen it, but, when I get home this evening, I'll check, see why I haven't got it.
All right.
I can verify that it was sent out because the money was supplied by my office, so it was sent to Mr.
How long ago was this? Back to the
Last
meeting?
week.
Last week, okay.
It was sent to all the.
Have you got a copy? You can just give them a copy right now if you want, James.
Certified, we just signed that.
Mayor, what's the process after that? He gets the letter, then what happens?
He can appeal to the city council at that point. He has 15 days, and he specifically has to say why he believed that they erred in their decision.
Okay, and then he makes that appeal to us, and then we look at
He
that.
can appeal it to us.
Okay,
Take a damn mill.
all right.
Thanks, sir.
Don't you have to sign that?
Anybody have anything else?
Yes, I do. Miss Victoria, down off of, South Fair. Have you,
Say again?
Rouse Coleman, the house that's flooding? I got video that she sent me, and it looks like her front yard is a lake.
Which house?
The one that she come in here,
That
she
122,
Yes.
122?
And she said they come out there and they did something and laid down a little bit of sod, and then it rained and her whole property was flooded again. And I know that we had a, you told me you was gonna call me the next day, and she said that some people did go out there and look, but they have not addressed the issue. And if we're just gonna keep running into this, this is where we stopped building for a while. And I mean, looking at this video, I can't tell you how mad I'd be if that was my house. So something's gonna have to be done to correct that problem. Cause that was a new house, and I agree, her house was built low, it was one of the low ones, but if we build all them other houses up around her, we're just flooding her out.
So we have phase 2 right now. And phase 2, they were wanting to come back. You were wanting to come back on phase 2 for final plat. and that's the only thing that we have right now, that to not approve the final plat until this is fixed. The water's coming off of phase two, is increased off of phase two into this phase right here, and running down the street and around the back.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a remedy that you're asking for something too, and this person here is suffering from the water flow. And so I can see how,
So there's phase two.
Yep. I guess, I'd be lying if I said
Well, I'm
that.
just
That's her parking lot, or driveway, you can see.
Well, we took water off of her in phase two. We didn't add water, we took it off.
Well, we need more taken off.
where's it coming
This ain't
from?
gonna work.
Well, I think what's going on here, this is a Ralph Coleman issue.
I understand
They
it.
laid the yard, bought the property, Nathan and I, we don't have any ties to that property anymore.
But that's what I'm saying, the property was sold to Rouse Croman, so they can continue to build homes.
But
But we'll
them.
just, well, then we need to put another moratorium against it. Not allow them to build any more homes. Till they fix it. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's the whole reason why we,
You can restrict who builds.
oh, yeah, we can. We've done it before. We cannot issue building permits over there.
Phase two, we took water off, right? I mean, there's a ditch that runs to the north.
Nathan, from phase two, where you go up in phase two, it's downhill to 122, is it not?
Yeah, but we
The
took
street?
water- We took water down a ditch north, or, north of the last house that's there. We turned it around behind there into the ditch, so we didn't put any more
No, yeah, we put everything in
water
drain.
on the curb.
Is there some
And we
inlets?
have inlets that catch it in pipes.
Inlets on that side of the road that she's on?
There's not an inlet on that side of the road,
Okay.
In phase one,
in phase one.
right.
It goes all the way to that ditch down Angel's Side.
Right.
Yes, sir, we will do anything to help out from phase two we can.
I mean, I don't think the lady's asking too much to get that water either to the rear of the property or back to the street, and not between the two houses and in the rear of the yard. But the more it rain, the more construction and everything is out there, it continuously to get worse. And I know you talked about it, we talked about it, we talked about it at the council meeting, and they did go out there, but they didn't, all they did was put some sod on her side, basically.
Yeah, that's what she told me. She
When
said
was-
they went out there and laid a little sod.
When,
And then she sent me the video a couple days later where the sod probably floated away.
when, do we know, like, how long, so how long has this property been there?
Well,
06 or
it's,
so.
Oh, 06?
I'm assuming 06.
The house has been there since 06?
but the one next door,
It's brand new. That's where,
the one
Okay.
next door
I
was
was-
just
that's where
built
it's coming from.
and completed.
Okay,
And
so it was,
at
okay,
a higher, and rightfully so, it should be at a higher elevation.
right.
But the yard, when they fix the yard, it just doesn't drain away from the houses. It just pours off into the next yard. And somehow or another, there's gotta be a swell to get it to the back or to the front, or both.
Can I, tomorrow, will you allow me to go talk to Roush Coleman, talk to this homeowner? By Thursday, we'll have something
Yes, sir.
to remedy.
Well, that would be
Can you
great.
get,
That'd be
can you
awesome.
get, can you get Roush Coleman to put it in writing? I'm just, I mean, I know how big, I mean, it's like, I mean, we're talking to Walmart. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, luckily, I've got some ties over there, so let me try to do
Okay.
that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'll check back, I'll get your number.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to get like 5 inches of rain this week. So get your cameras out.
Ah, keep the gloves up. Keep the gloves up.
He said that, Nathan, not me.
I'll give you my number, and anything in the future, don't go on.
Well, I mean, no, this was all in a meeting, like 2 meetings ago. This was all We discussed that, she was here.
That's the one meeting I missed, this last little bit. I will, I'm not just blowing smoke. When we get on the ground tomorrow, talk to Ross Stone and talk to landowner.
That'll work. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Where do we stand on the,
Let me finish this. The problem on that whole street is those 19 existing houses in phase one were all built that high off the ground.
I agree.
And
That's
But
true.
when you were coming to us before you were on the council,
Mhm.
we asked. I remember Derek Goff sitting right there beside me or over there wherever he sat, and he kept screaming. We put new houses up, we put new shingles up. We're gonna flood the other houses. And we were assured by you, it's not gonna happen no more. And now, the first house that goes up, we immediately have another problem.
no, it's not the first
Or
house.
one of the first houses that went up.
They built
after that.
37 houses in there.
Well, that might be the issue. I
That's
mean,
probably-
No, not all of them are above that. You know,
I don't think it's gonna be a real horrible fix. I think it's gonna be something that can be
Yeah, you're talking
fixed
one
if it just
rooftop
gets addressed properly.
above her.
We just need to fix it.
They built the fence there that didn't help. There's a couple of things there, so let's get on the ground and check it out.
Yeah.
Nathan's defense, though, I mean, those people
Well,
have a right to build their house up.
No, I agree. And they all should have been built up, or we wouldn't be in this problem right now.
Nobody in this room did that.
Yeah, exactly. I just know that I'm elected for the citizens, and that's who I'm supposed to be here fighting for.
He actually told me about a month ago, I need to go get that taken care of. I did.
anything else?
where do we stand on the property over on Hickory Street that we condemned, the old house?
Well, I sent that off to, the attorney about 2 weeks ago and asked him for a final approval, say-so to move ahead and tear it down. And, I think he was looking back once again at all the title searches and everything, but I think we're gonna be good to go on that. But, once again, now you're talking about when we go over there and we tear that down, that's gonna be a $10,000 tear down, and that's garbage fees, goes back to the city.
Oh.
I mean, and then we can put a file of lien on that property, but, you know, we may or may not recoup our money. But, that's another possibility of a bad debt.
On our, not Thursday, but our next regularly scheduled meeting, can we get I'd like to see like a project board or something. I mean, we got so many projects going on, it's really hard to keep up with. I mean, there's people building all over the place, and there's just, it'd be nice if we could, if there was something that we could look at to be like, okay, hey, we got the water park, we got the land over here, there's,
James, we'll put it all up here.
That'd be-
We've got all the pending subdivision developments, because there's a lot of them. There's
Right.
a lot of houses, and, you know, we were talking just a little bit ago, you know, 1,000 homes is 3,000 people.
right. And it's just, it's hard to keep up with.
We have a lot of
Right.
projects, going
Yeah.
right now.
If we could, and if you put it, however you put it together, if you, dude, that's awesome. If you could email that to us, so that way when we talk about it, we have something to reference.
This is just on
I understand, I understand. But at least that way, when we talk about this stuff, we're not,
I think so.
every week we're
You
getting these.
almost have to go on
Yeah.
site and look at them.
Yeah, it's just getting so much that we need to be able to, and we should be able to just pull something up and look at it and kind of have it all.
It's,
Yeah, so that'd be awesome. That'd be a great help for,
it's a massive amount
yeah,
of
that'd be a lot of
construction
help for me.
right now.
Thank you. Sorry if I caused you any extra work, but I would appreciate it.
What else?
I'm sorry. Yeah, please.
because there is so much of this, I've had to figure out a way to keep track of it. We're gonna go in from the office side of this system. This is our permitting system. So this is a rezone that planning and zoning will hear in the coming month. This is the permit that was created for. I needed a way to receipt money, and this system will do that. I can keep up with the notes I have to make for it, and these are all uploaded files.
Of each one, yeah.
This
Wow.
is the plat that we'll be looking at next month.
How many houses?
How,
This is down from 586 to 4 something.
That's on Duggar Road?
That's Duggar Road. And what I can do, I can send you a link, and you can go straight into this permit and examine everything inside of it, all the notes. It has a plan review built into it. So if we have a plan in there that's in the process of review, you can go into that plan review and see it.
it'd just be a whole lot, I mean, because I'll be honest with you, we get the information, we get it and everything, but then to process the 3-4 different places, it's just a lot. So I think for us to do our due diligence and kind of be a little bit ahead, it'd be great if we knew ahead of time. That'd be awesome. Be
I can
great.
start sending the council the links that I send it to you, planning and zoning.
Yep, just copy us. That'd be awesome.
I noticed tonight, when you did the rezones and you had the property, right property description, you had a map, that helped.
Yes, a lot. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Congratulations. I know you're proud.
Hey, it's my first one.